Hi everyone, how you going? I just thought I'd come on and have a play with one of those paws. I have been watching Roz Willoughby's awesome paws that she's been doing, and I've been wanting to have a go at it, but a bit too, I don't know, shy of it. I'm going to use these cards that Casey had given me quite a while ago, and I've got a cup, and I'm just thinking the paints that I'm using, they're just like kids craft paints, so I'm not sure how well this is going to go, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. So I'm going to pour just some colours, and I'm not sure how much colour I need in here either, or how much paint I need just for this little, I think this is like a 3x3 or 4x4 card. So, and I don't think this kids craft paint is very what's the word, pigmented for colour, but I'm going to have a go at it anyway. Oops, I've got some blue, and I'll put some white in the centre of that. Not sure if you can, oh yeah, you can see what I'm doing. The white was rather thick. And let's put some green in. Okay, now I think this is called a dirty pour, I'm not sure, because you put all the colours in the one container. Okay, so I am just going to flip that up and let it drip down and see how I go. See, it's not very colour pigmented paint, so I'm not sure how it's going to go on here, and I'm not sure whether I should have gessoed that surface too. So I'm just going to see. I think you just leave it for a bit to for it to drip down. I hope it has been dripping down, I can't tell. Okay, alright, let's lift it up. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, and I also don't think that I had my paint thick enough for this. I mean thin enough, because it didn't really move, did it? Maybe I should have gessoed this first, beforehand. It's looking pretty cool though. And you can see the colours underneath. So maybe I should have gessoed that beforehand too. It's moving very, very slowly. So I've still got quite a bit in there, I think. Maybe I should have left it upside down a little bit longer. And here I'm just trying to get it right to the edge by tipping it. Okay, I'm not sure if it's going to go any further than that, but for my first one, yeah, not too bad. I've still got a bit of paint in there, so get something to get it out with and just blob it on the top, I think. Hang on, this will do. Just pour that on the top. Might go muddy, but that's okay. Dripping it onto the top there. Okay, I think that'll do now. So I've got a bit more paint on there. It is quite interesting to watch the colours mix together. And bring it over to that corner. And now bring it down this way. Oh, that does look pretty cool. It's really fascinating to watch and I suppose you just keep moving it until you actually get it to, I don't know, something that you just like. Okay. And looking at it now, I can still see a little bit of that background, but not much. So there's my first pour. Yay me! And it's got some bubbles in it, and I don't have one of those blow torches. So maybe I could use the heat tool, but that's going to push the paint around more. I'm not sure what I do with the bubbles. Maybe just poke them out. Let me try that. And I'm going to get paint everywhere. There's a bubble there. That bubble, bubble, bubble. I don't know, maybe try the heat tool. Okay, that did get a few of the bubbles out, but I think I produced a few more. There's one and there's one. Oh, but that looks rather cool. Okay, so, oh, it looks like a ghost, an upside down ghost. There's its little tail and that. So I'm just going to let that one go, and I'll do another one. I'll do one more. Where can I put that? Oh, I've got another... I've got another box here, so I'll lift that up and put that in there. So that's what it looks like. It turned out pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to let that one dry, and I'll do one more. Now I don't know, if I suppose it'd be alright to use that same thing, I don't know. Or maybe give it a wipe out. I'll give it a wipe. I'll give it a quick wipe. Just get some of that. Where the colours were starting to go to mud. Okay. And we'll wipe that one. This time I'll put a little bit more paint in. Okay, so I've got my little thing, and let's go. Let's put some blue in. And these are just really cheap craft paints that I have had here for quite a while. I let my grandkids play with them when they come over. And I've got the green, and I'll put some white, and some of this one, which is like a dark pinky mauvey colour. And the red one, well, it's an orangey red colour. And I'll put a little dab of black. Right. And a yellow. It'll be interesting to see how that dries and what the paint... Oh, I put some black in with that yellow, that's okay. Okay, I think I've got heaps of paint in there this time for that. I'll get my rag. Okay, let's try this one. Wow, this is going to be... That's a lot of paint. I think I might have overdone it this time. And I've just got it all sitting in my big spray carton that I bit of cardboard spray, blah blah blah, and a blooner. I've got it sitting in my big cardboard box that I do my spraying and that in. And I put some gloves on too, just so I wouldn't make a big mess. Okay, I'll just give that a few seconds longer to come down and see how that one goes. I will show you the paint. They're just really cheap. I don't even know. They're DATS. This is a fluoro paint, washable, non-toxic. Not sure where... Made in China, but I'm not sure where. I think it might have been something like the Dollar Tree. This lid's already broken off. They're just a really cheap paint that I've had here for quite some time. Okay, so that should be enough now. Lift that up. Oh wow, too much paint. Oh my God, Wendy. Maybe I could do another pour on that. Oh, God love me, help me. Okay. Wow, okay, now I really overdone it with the paint on that. But that looks pretty cool. And I don't know how this one's going to go, but we'll give it a swish anyway and drip the extra paint onto another. Okay, so this is pretty cool for experimenting. Oh, I'm going to have to go back and watch some more, I think. At least this way you know how much paint to use and how much not to use, I think. Alright, so I'm going to leave that one like that. Just put that there. And let's see if we can move this one around a bit. Need another container to put this one on. Just get them off there. Now I might need to just put a bit more paint on this one, so I am just oh, don't hit that. I am just going to scrape it out of here, I think. Might go a bit muddy, but yeah, it'll be fine. Wow. Okay, so I know not to half fill this little container just for one of them. Oh dear. Okay. Righto, that's it, I think. Let me just wipe my hands a bit. And we'll start giving this a swish. It did get a little bit muddy. Wow. But it does look pretty cool. Oh, don't hit that one. I'm not sure how much of this you're seeing because I've got that on an angle. And I know you've got to go around the sides, but I'm not going to worry about that too much, seeing as though it's my first play with paws. Oh, don't tip it off. Started to shake. And the only one that got, I don't know, little bubbles in it. Oh, there are a few there, I think. That's still got a really heap of paint on it. Let's bring it down a bit more. It's like it's mesmerizing. Okay. Alright, so that was my play with some paws. I'll just move these over a bit so I can show you. And hopefully not knock them off. Well, nearly knocked that one off. Okay, so I've got those three. Can we see, am I in frame? Yep. This one's pretty cool. All the colours all swooshed in together. And this one here's starting to get a lot more bubbles in it. That one's rather plain, and this was the other one, the first one I done. And that was the first one I done, remember? Okay. So I've finally done some acrylic paws. Yay! Thanks, Roz. I've been watching, I've really been intrigued with Roz's paws, with what she does. I'm just going to hit this one with the heat gun and see if any of those bubbles will go out of it. Okay, that is pretty cool. That pops those bubbles all at once. But do they come back? This one here's got like little pin pricks in it from where the bubbles were. Okay. Well, that's it. Okay, hope you enjoyed me having an experiment with one of those paws. I will come back on later and show you in a couple of days after these are dried and see what they look like then. Okay, I'll see you then.